These are the 5 mistakes that kill nearly every Google Ads campaign before it even starts. And I want to be clear, I'm not talking about your in-campaign optimizations like your keyword strategy, your bidding strategy, or the new negative keywords that you're adding. Now, I'm not saying that those optimizations are not important, because they are, but there are 5 core foundations that you need to get right if you truly want to see success with your Google Ads campaigns. And in this video, I'm going to take you through these 5 biggest mistakes so that you can make sure that you're not making them in your own campaign. Because I understand as a business owner, especially when you're starting with paid ads, every dollar that you spend inside of Google Ads needs to be returning more than that $1, because you're not just running ads in order to give Google money, you're running ads to see more sales and conversions come into your business. Now, just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Aaron Young from Define Digital Academy, and we help business and brand owners like you get started and navigate through those difficult waters of Google Ads so that you can start seeing some real returns and extra sales and conversions into your business. And we do this through a program called Google Ads Mastery. And the best part of all is that Google Ads Mastery costs less than the cup of coffee that you pay at your local cafe every day. And we've strategically priced it this way so that you can invest more money into your Google Ads so that you can get a real return on your investment. Now, we offer support through a number of ways, but the core features is that you get daily live support sessions with my coaches. We also run live Google Ads coaching calls, and then you also get access to our full-length course and also Claude optimization tools. And you can even talk to AI Aaron, which is my digital brain, which gives you direct answers for anything that you have for your Google Ads campaigns. So if you want to get access to all of those features so that we can help you every step of the way, why don't you follow that link in the description below, where you can find out more information about Google Ads Mastery. And there are also some free tools that we can get you started with. But as I said, that's all in the description below. But right now, let's get into those 5 big mistakes that you want to avoid when you're starting off with Google Ads. And the first one is that you don't have enough budget. And this is a really important one, because quite often we get asked here at Define Digital Academy, is $5 a day enough to see success with Google Ads? And I want to be clear, that's actually the wrong question to be asking. Because when it comes to setting your initial budget inside of Google Ads, you really need to make sure that you are creating an environment where you can get enough data in order to actually see success with Google Ads. And essentially what you really need for long-term success with Google Ads is you need to be seeing enough conversions every single month inside of your Google Ads account in order to be able to start leveraging strategies like your smart bidding strategies and eventually getting to things like target ROAS and target CPA. But the starting point of that is that you need 30 conversions a month or 1 conversion a day in order to see sustained success with Google Ads. So then we work backwards from there. Now, the good news is that there are some data agencies like WordStream and Triple Whale, which have given some really accurate data on what is the average for conversion metrics. Now, inside of Define Digital Academy, and after you're optimizing your accounts, a lot of our members see far higher conversion metrics as this. But as a starting point, you need to factor in that if you're an e-commerce brand, your conversion rate is going to be around 3%. If you're lead generation, that's going to be about 5%. So then if you work backwards from there, that gives you your starting budget. And let me show you what I mean. All right, so when it comes to setting your initial budget and making sure you've got enough budget inside of your Google Ads campaigns so that you can actually see success with your Google Ads campaigns, you need to make sure that you're creating an environment so you can get at least that 30 conversions. And remembering for e-commerce, you've got to factor in that you're going to be starting with about a 3% conversion rate. For lead generation, it's about a 5%. So let me just break down these calculations which we've created for you. And so obviously from here, you can see that if you're an e-commerce brand, you're going to be in this side. If you're a lead generation brand, you're going to be in this side. So you can start working from here, and it all comes down to what your CPC is. So you can see in this example, we're just running an example for e-commerce. If you're running at a cost per click of $2, that would mean that you would need a budget of $60 a day. And how we've worked that out is that your cost per click is $2 and you've got a conversion rate of 3%. So that means that you need to be generating 30 clicks a day. So you can see from here that you've got an example that you're going to be needing $60 a day or $1,800 a month. For lead generation, if your CPC is $4 and you've got that conversion metric of 5%, that means that you need to be spending $80 a day or just under $2,500 a month. Now, this is a really, really important metric to get right. And I do want to let you know that this is the good and bad of Google Ads right now. And the bad part of it is that Google Ads is in some ways, especially when we're looking at these data metrics, harder to get started because the vast majority of your competitors are going to be using maximized conversion bidding. They're going to be using things like Performance Max, and more we're getting to things like AI Max. It is becoming harder to get a little bit of a foothold inside of Google Ads. But then on the flip side, the good news is that once you do see success with Google Ads, it is much easier to scale and much faster to scale than what it was previously. So that is something that I do want you to keep in mind, that when you are looking at Google Ads, you need to be thinking for your e-commerce brand, you want to be getting about 30 clicks a day, whereas for lead generation, you really want to be seeing at least 20 clicks a day in order to be able to have enough data so that you can see success with Google Ads. All right, so those first two are very much around your budget and how you're allocating your budget. And you could really summarize those as making sure you've got enough money in order to really be competitive in the market. But the next three big mistakes do take a different tangent. And the third biggest mistake is that you have not tested your offer or your sales process. And this is what we basically call here in Define Digital Academy battle testing. There is no point advertising a product or a service that the market A doesn't want, or B, it's priced incorrectly. Now, ideally, before you start advertising inside of Google Ads, you would want to have some active customers already, and that kind of proves the point that people are willing to pay for your products or pay for your services, and you haven't overpriced your product or underpriced your product, or if your service is something that the market needs and wants. But I do understand that there are some businesses and some instances where you can't test whether it's working or not because you don't have any clients or leads yet. And it kind of becomes that age-old problem of the chicken and the egg. And I do actually understand this, and because I know when we were launching Define Digital Academy, we didn't have any active clients or active leads in order to really test our pricing and our strategies and our offer to really make sure, does that actually work and is it something that the market needs? So if your business is in that situation, what I'd say is there's two clear options that you can do. And I find it's best if you combine these. And the first one is to go and try and find some competitors who are offering a similar product or service to yours and really look at their offer, how they're stacking their offer together, and how are they pricing that product or service. And then the second thing is if you don't have any current leads or current customers, is to really start to look within your own network and just ask people, would you pay for this service or would you pay for this product? Do you see value in the product? Is this something that you would like help with? And this is something we did when we launched Define Digital Academy. This is I used to call it my little black book. And what this is that this is interviews and questionnaires and just conversations that I had with friends who I knew were business owners or even current businesses that I had some level of relationship with. So I was talking to people like my car mechanic, to my finance broker. And what I was really going through is I was asking them questions. If I was to start this thing called Define Digital Academy and we were to run these services, would you be prepared to pay this amount? And when I went through that process, it gave me a really clear gauge of what the market would be willing to pay. But more importantly than that, is that how I should actually structure my offer and my pricing. So that's what I would recommend. If you don't have any current leads or you don't have a database that you can start testing your pricing, I would essentially go through that process of not only looking at your competitors, but also going around to your own current network and really asking those key questions of would this product or service be something that you would pay for? If it was, how much would you pay for it? And that's going to give you a great amount of information for how you can actually start structuring your products and your offers. Number 4, and this has got to do with your product and your offer and your pricing, and that is your ad copy and your landing pages. What you need to understand with Google Ads is that even the most perfect Google Ads campaign is not going to succeed if you have a really bad landing page. So you do need to see that there's those 3 core things that you need to have in place. You need to have a good Google Ads campaign. You also need to have that offer and the pricing set right, but then you also need to have a high converting landing page. So when it comes to your ad copy and your landing page, you really want to understand the relationship of how someone moves from a click through to a conversion. And the way that I see it is essentially it's like a link in a chain. And that first link is that you need to have an ad which speaks to the user's pain or desire, which drives that intrigue so they actually click on your ad. And that's only the first step, because once they click on your ad, they need to be seeing a headline and a header image and all of those things, which once again really reinforce that they've landed on the right place, that you can actually help solve their problem or help them to achieve the desire, the goal that they're looking to achieve. And then that obviously flows down to your actual offer. But one of the big mistakes I see with Google Ads is because, especially if you're starting with search-based ads or even shopping-based ads, it can get really keyword focused. Now, I'm not saying that you don't need to have a keyword focus inside of Google Ads, but it needs to be more than that. And you need to, even in the ad copy, be really speaking to the user's core desire and core need that they want to achieve or what they need solved. And inside of Google Ads, we spend a lot of time with our members really taking through the process of how they can improve their ad copy and also their landing pages in order to see better results with their Google Ads campaigns. And these are some of the tools that we use internally inside of Define Digital Academy. And these are our ad copywriter and also our landing page expert. And the reason why we created these tools is because we wanted to link your ad copy and your landing page with the actual needs or desires that your potential customers actually want. And the way that this actually works is if you go through and use tool number 4, which is our landing page expert, it actually goes out and looks at your current landing pages, looks at your USPs, and then actually goes out to things like Reddit forums and internet forums to actually match your potential customers' real mentioned desires or pain or issues that they have, and to really make sure that that's aligning not only with your ad copy, but also with your landing page. Now, this is an action that you could create inside with your own prompts, like by using something like Claude. But if you would like to get access to these pre-built tools that we did use, you've got them for free inside Google Ads Mastery. But if you would like a free test, we have made this tool, tool number 2, our keyword and search term audit tool, completely free. And you can also see access just by following that link in the description below. All right, and now that brings us to the 5th and final mistake that we see inside of Google Ads. And that is that people just unfortunately stop their campaigns far too early. What I do want to stress with Google Ads is that this is a process that you need to go through, and it's highly unlikely that you're going to get it right the first time. And we do see this story a lot where people say that their Google Ads campaigns aren't working. And one of our first questions is, how long have you actually been running Google Ads? And we sometimes hear it that it's only 2 weeks or it's only 4 weeks until that, and they're already worried that they're not seeing results with their Google Ads campaigns. And I want you to just stop and think how you sometimes actually go through and complete your sales process inside of Google Ads. I mean, how many times has it been that you've seen an ad, clicked on it, gone to their website, and then have just forgotten or haven't gone through and completed the sales process or the inquiry process for sometimes, 1 week, 2 weeks, or even 3 weeks later? That very same process could be happening with your customers, and you could be missing out on these potential customers because you stopped your Google Ads campaigns far too early. As a rough guide, when it comes to Google Ads, what we really want to be seeing is inside of the first month, we just want to see some level of conversions. And the reason for that is because once you've started to see that first round of conversions, you can then start to make some extra optimizations. And let me show you what I mean. So as I said, the initial goal inside of that first 30 days or first month, you want to see some level of conversions inside of Google Ads. And that's what we're seeing in through here. And the reason why that's important is because it's only at that stage after that first 30 days that you're going to get your first round of true data that you can see to, see which ad copies are working best. So you can then start to add in some new ad copies. Then from there, you go through and you start your second round of testing. And after that 60-day mark, that might be where you can start moving across to maximize conversions. But by that end of the second month, we want to start seeing that you're breaking even with your spend. But there are some cases where you may need to go through and do some more testing of ad copies or do some more testing of your landing pages. So it may mean that you may not break even until that round to that third month or month 3. And then it's from there, that's when you can actually start to, once you've solved all those problems, you can start going through and continuing to see more success with Google Ads. But unfortunately, many businesses stop way too early in their Google Ads journey and really stop themselves from seeing any true success with Google Ads. So I really do hope that that video has helped you to really understand, to avoid those 5 core mistakes that many businesses make when it comes to Google Ads. Now, as I said, at the start of this video, we were talking very much around the core foundations that you need for success. And we didn't focus too much inside of your Google Ads account. But of course, it's highly important that you are using the right campaign structure, the right settings, and you've actually set up your campaigns the right way. And if you want to see some free teaching on how to get started with Google Ads the right way, I want you to go through and watch this video right here. And remember, if you need extra help with your Google Ads campaigns, we'd love to see you inside of Google Ads Mastery, and you can get started or find out some more information just by following that link in the description below. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.